MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 3 of the American League Division Series between the Boston Red Sox and the Kansas City Royals. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
And you got to figure here in a 5-game series, the odds are long for coming back when you're down 2-0. But hey, it's not impossible. It's been done before, but you can bet the other guys are hungry to end this thing right here and now to give themselves a couple of days off before the next series. This should be a good one.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Kansas City Royals.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two guys who'll get the ball here in Game 3. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Dero, what's your take on this lineup as they look to lock up the division series?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. Hey guys, take a look at how Kansas City sets up on D. And I want to talk about shortstop Alcides Escobar. This guy's a premium defender. He's been that way his whole career. A former World Series champion. The ability to go up the middle and to the backhand with a strong arm.
Digging in now, Eduardo Nunez. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Second baseman, Eduardo Nunez.
Now the pitch. And a good first pitch as he gets him to bounce one on the ground out towards second. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, head-to-head against Nate Carnes. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Here comes the first pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Orlando has a play. 2 down.
Batting third, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Coming to the plate now, Mookie Betts. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Tough time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
Tap down the line. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Strike three called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. The Royals will get their chance now in a scoreless ball game. And with that, here's a look at the hometown Royals starting lineup card. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to keep their playoff hopes alive.
Matty, the key in this one for this lineup is they got to stay staunch in the middle of the plate. They can't start swinging at everything or this guy will abuse them. He'll start flipping up the rosin bag. They have to sit over those 17 inches and hold to that.
Rick Porcello gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, as you can see, he's a tall drink of water out there, especially on the mound. That can really work to your advantage because you work on more of a downhill plane and you typically get more extension to the plate on your release. The key, though, is that he has to be out front with his release point or he'll be more likely to miss up in the zone.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And let's focus our attention on Xander Bogaerts, shortstop, up to shoot. One of the best in the business, one of the smoothest players in the game. We talk a lot about Robinson Cano and how he goes about his business at second base. The X-Man is no different at shortstop, and the bat plays too.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And it's 1-1.
So that's two pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carrying. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
The 1-1 is a slider taken for a ball. Grounded back up the middle. Backhanded. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
So frustrating, Dero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Runners off for second. Hit the other way out toward right field. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1.
Batting third baseman, Mike Moustakas.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas now. First chance for him here with a runner at first and one gone. Now a move over to first and a dive, but he's back. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There goes the runner. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is going to find the gap as it heads for the waterfall and extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
He didn't fool anybody there because he was waiting on that curveball all the way. Stays back and lets it break right over the heart of the plate. Gives it a ride and drives in a run. Nice piece of hitting right there.
Here's Lucas Duda now. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Moustakas, a runner at second with one away. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. So 1-1. Into right field. That's a base hit. And the won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
In is Jorge Soler. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one.
Hey, he finds himself in a tough situation early, and he's going to have to execute a pitch to get out of it. But if he does, it'll build confidence, and he starts rolling as the later innings start happening.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
The 1-2. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. And the recovery will be in time. He's out at the plate. And a costly decision to try for it there, as all of a sudden the inning is now over. Royals get one here courtesy of Mike Moustakas. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 1-0 Royals. Stepping in, J.D. Martinez. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
J.D. Martinez.
First offering on its way. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Two balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder.
I feel like when you're facing a 2-pitch mix like this, sink or changeup, as an offense, the game plan has to be the fact that you have to get something elevated. You know he's not going to beat you with velocity, so it's going to come down to who executes better.
And right into the shift. Moustakas is there. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Here's the first pitch to him. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. Carnes, the former Seattle Mariner, he was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Here's a high pop-up. Escobar is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And with 2 away now, we give you another glance at our up-to-the-minute playoff bracket. And here in this Game 3 of the Division Series, the big question is, will we see a sweep? So coming to the plate, Rafael Devers. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Great job by the pitcher right there to pull the string. He knew he had an aggressive hitter at the plate, somebody who was sitting on fastball and ready to do damage, and he was able to slow him down right there and get him off balance.
Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2. The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. 2 out, nobody on. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
You know, Dero, it's not always easy to hit in the day games. First 5 hitters, 5 up, 5 down. 6-0 hitter, though. He must have gotten a good night's sleep last night.
That's exactly where I was going, Dan. First 5 guys in the order looked like they were still asleep rolling out of bed. Those day games will creep up on you. 6-hole guy was locked and loaded.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it to second here as he's moved into scoring position now after the passed ball.
Yeah, and as we take another look at this pitch is on the outer half of the plate. The catcher doesn't know whether to backhand it or not, and it just skips off his glove for the pass ball. He'll be upset with himself about that one, no doubt.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. That's wide. 2-0. Two and 0 count. Here it comes, and it's fouled away. The 2-1, and this is fouled at the plate. Devers stands at second with 2 gone. Fouled off. Full count now. 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Batting 8, center fielder,
So striding in, Jackie Bradley Jr. as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit in the air to center field. Orlando's under it. And the inning is over. Boston strands a couple. It remains 1-0. Stepping up to the plate, Jorge Bonifacio, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
designated hitter, Jorge Bonifacio.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. A bouncer up the middle. And there's one down now.
Batting 7, left fielder, Alex Gordon.
In now, Alex Gordon. First pitch coming. Here it is. Tough slider down low for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Bradley is there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting 8, the shortstop, ALDS Escobar.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. In his career against Porcello, comes in with 6 hits in 40 tries. He's gone down on strikes 8 times as well. And that's in there for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. He goes after a pitch on the outer half and pops it weakly toward the left side of the infield. Royals go down 1-2-3. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. And welcome back to this MLB Network broadcast from Kansas City as we get a nice shot of downtown there. Into the box now, Blake Swihart. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. First delivery to him on the way. Line hard toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
In now, Eduardo Nunez. He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. But that'll be off the wall in right center. Swihart rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate. We're all square at 1 apiece.
Looked like the outfielder might have thought that was just going to be a long flyout. I know I did too, but it carries farther than anybody thought and all the way off the wall. And by the time he realizes it, it's too late, and he's got a clutch RBI triple.
Into the box, Xander Bogaerts, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. One-0 count. Here it is. Hard on the ground toward short. Escobar dives. What a stop in time. Well, let's get another look at that diving play on show track. Obviously a great job just to get the glove on it, and perhaps just as impressive was the throw to first. He got a lot behind that ball to nab the runner up the line. Here's Mookie Betts, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. He was a 5th round pick back in 2011.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
2-0 now. Now the 2-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swing and a ground ball to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And he will recover in time to get it over to first. Nicely done there as they record the second out.
Designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, J.D. Martinez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. It's off the restaurant. My word. So a solo shot down the line in left, his second home run of the series, and the Red Sox have taken a 3-1 lead.
I'm excited to check the home run numbers that come out on Show Track, because that was just one of the most impressive launches we've seen in a good while. And as the numbers come in, that ball was projected to have carried over 460 feet. An amazing show of strength.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Red Sox are out in front, 3-1. Digging in, Drew Butera as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Swinging a soft liner, and a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
First offering on its way. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike 1. Butera aboard here at first with nobody out. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. A pause and the 0-2. And a breaking ball stays outside.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
Hit hard to the right. Foul.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-y-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at bat. He continues to make this pitcher work. Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he didn't try and do too much. He took what the pitcher gave him, got the front foot down, and was able to fist feed a soft liner over the infielder's head for a knock.
And that'll bring up the Brazilian-born Paulo Orlando. And he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
First delivery to him on the way. Left side. To second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at 3rd now.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. third inning here. 3-1 our score. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now. 3-2. Popped him up. Ramirez is there. And the inning is over. So they pick up no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. Game 3 moves forward to the 4th inning now. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Royals 1. Digging in to try it again, Rafael Devers, as we begin the top of the 4th.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is pulled into right. Soler is there to put it away for out number 1. So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And both guys bringing it pretty good. A couple of matching 94s as the 2 top speeds thus far. Here's Hanley Ramirez. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. Three to 1 is our score here in inning number 4. 2-1 to the Red Sox first baseman. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo shot for Hanley Ramirez. His first homer here in the series. And with it, the Red Sox have taken a 4-1 lead.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Here's Jackie Bradley now.
Jackie Bradley.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Missed with a breaking ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Stepping in now, Blake Swihart, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The 0-1. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. Escobar relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian as the left-handed hitting slugger and USC product Lucas Duda settles in to start out the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Breaking ball in for a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
A shot down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Misses. That's ball 1. Yanked fouled off to the right. Here's another 1-2. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
In is Jorge Soler. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2. Three and 0 now.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. Four to 1 our score as we play inning number 4. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Fell behind early in this one 3-0 and has battled back with 2 quality strikes. Interested to see if he catches a big part of the plate right here or tries to get a nibble.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. To short. Bogarts has it. Throw on to first, and Porcello's looking good here. 2 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jorge Bonifacio.
And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line to the right side. And Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. KC down in order. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. Digging in once again, Eduardo Nunez tripled homer run last time through, so we'll see what he. Now here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Orlando has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. No hits to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope.
Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. Merrifield shading to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Here's Mookie Betts. As he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. And this is going to rattle up against the out-of-town scoreboard now. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
Here's another look at it right here as he drives it right between the 2 outfielders, heading towards the right center field wall. He was flying out of the box, so I think he was thinking triple all the way. By the time they get it back in, he's safely into third.
Here's J.D. Martinez. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both the southpaw and a right-hander get loose. A sinker over the outside corner for strike 2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. No damage done after the 2-out triple. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Here's the left fielder Alex Gordon. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Alex Gordon.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Bradley on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The shortstop, number 2, Alcides Escobar.
Ready for another chance? Alcides Escobar. He popped out in his first trip. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball just a bit high. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
The count's 1-1.
A bouncer to the left side. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The catcher, number 9, Drew Butera.
Digging in, Drew Butera, a base hit in his first trip. Porcello gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. Right over the middle, knee high.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
Wow, that was an ugly swing right there, and that tells us all we need to know. Nobody's picking the baseball up off this guy.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning.
Royals go down 1-2-3. They trail it 4-1. Brian Flynn takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 33, Brian Flynn.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Gordon's after it. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, third baseman,
Rafael Devers the next to bat. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Here's the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. And that misses. 1-1.
The Royals get some action in the bullpen going now as the left-hander starts to throw.
Ground ball right side. Scooped up on the backhand. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Up next for the Red Sox, first baseman, Hanley Ramirez.
Ready for another shot now. Hanley Ramirez. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the game as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Standing in now, Jackie Bradley Jr. And it's fouled away. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. to right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot off the bat of Jackie Bradley Jr. His second home run of the series, and it's now a 6-1 ball game. The long ball is playing in this one. That was the fourth blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan Dero, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night. But a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, Dero, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Line towards center field. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. So we'll go at least one at-bat deeper into the top of the sixth after that 2-out success.
The batter, number 10, second baseman, Eduardo Nunez.
Now in the box, Eduardo Nunez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A fastball that just misses inside.
Got to believe the manager didn't have this in mind when he went to the bullpen. This reliever's got to step up right here. It's starting to tickle a little bit after getting hit around early.
The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
2-0 count. The pitch fouled off. Swihart, the runner at first with 2 gone. Bouncer down the line. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. The Red Sox on top, 6-1. With Merrifield next to hit, he'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
1-1 to count. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
And that'll bring up the Brazilian-born Paulo Orlando, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now the pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
In now, Mike Moustakas, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Porcello's ready. Here's the 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we'll have it for you next on MLB Network. Back here at Kauffman Stadium here in Kansas City. On to the 7th now in Game 3, but before it gets underway, we take a look at our game summary through the first 6. Brad Keller is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 56, Brad Keller.
Stepping into the box, Xander Bogaerts. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And the pitch. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees. 1-1. One and 2 to the Boston shortstop.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
The 1-2. Out into right center. Well hit. Bogaerts will head for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself in the scoring position to start off the inning.
Into the box now, Mookie Betts.
He swings and sends a bullet to right field.
That's in there. Base hit. Throw won't get him.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Into the box, J.D. Martinez,
as he lifts it in the air to right field.
Soler is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And he might have thought about it at third, but with one away decides not to risk it.
Up next for the Red Sox, left fielder Andrew Benintendi.
Now to the plate, Andrew Benintendi, and their runners at the corners now. Here comes the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that one just missed outside.
6 runs, double the amount of hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
The 2-2. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. His first homer so far in the series as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Rafael Devers the next to bat.
Third baseman.
Rounded down the third baseline. In the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a 3-ring circus.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far and looking to add to that here.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
The 0-1 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Here comes Soler. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. He went deep last time up.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Missed with a slider. 3 runs already home here. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense. Unless they're willing to bend their legs and get down and create some different launch angle, he's on point.
Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. But the Red Sox push across 3 on the strength of a 3-run home run. Get up and stretch. It's the Red Sox 9 and the Royals 1. Here's Lucas Duda now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. Over the bullpen and into the stands. That's one long home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer here in the series, but they still face a 7-run deficit.
What a blast that was. So here it is again, accompanied by show track. Great exit velocity, and the projected distance comes back at over 470 feet. An impressive thing to watch when it happened, and even more impressive to quantify with the numbers.
In is Jorge Soler.
Right fielder.
As he takes a bold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. 2 runs, 6 hits, 1 error so far for Kansas City. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Two and 2 to Jorge Soler.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center.
Waiting on it is Benintendi.
Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jorge Bonifacio.
Striding forward now is the DH, Jorge Bonifacio. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball 1.
That's off the plate.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and a strike. A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1 and 2.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a 4th.
The 1-2. Squared that one up just a little late. 1 out, nobody on. Got him swinging in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Bonifacio is retired, 2 down now.
The left fielder, number 4.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The high fastball is in there.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And one of the key numbers to look at, first pitch strikes over 70% so far in this outing.
Two out, nobody on. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. But a solo home run will at least get this closer to respectability. We'll march on to the 8th. It's the Red Sox 9 and the Royals 2. Justin Grimm enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Justin Grimm.
Ready once again, Blake Swihart. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Now look out as he's got to hit the deck here. It's ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The 2-1. Taken, strike two.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Here now the 2-2. Still even at 2-2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Eduardo Nunez is on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit hard to short. There is Escobar. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
And a look there at the starter comparison, telling the story of the ball game. One guy still going and pitching well. The other one long since departed for the showers. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Eduardo Nunez. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here comes the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Hey, obviously he had a pretty good gauge on that first heater right there. He was super aggressive, thought he was getting another one, slowed him down with the curveball. That's the cat and mouse.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. Two are quickly retired to start inning number 8. Some good pitching, some good hitting. It all adds up to a 9-2 ball game as you get a look there at the inning by inning recap of our game to this point. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He came across to score after doubling in his last at bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Soler is there. And that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox, but they hold a 9-2 lead. Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
First offering on its way. Here's a high pop-up. Ramirez is there for it. He's got it one away.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? One pitch, one out, a pop-up to start the inning.
At the plate, Drew Butera. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air out towards shallow right. Betts coming on. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 15, second baseman, Whit Merrifield.
So the Royals batting order turns over and set to go. Whit Merrifield. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And the pitch. In there, strike one. Fastball called for strike two.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a ball hit high, but not very far out toward right center. Bradley is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. KC down in order. They're down by a touchdown. It's 9-2. Here's Mookie Betts. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up.
Right fielder, Mookie Betts.
And now pitch on the way. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. A ball and a strike now. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Here's J.D. Martinez. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. But that is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Bases are empty, one man out. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? Gordon has to range back, but he'll make the catch near the line, and there are two men gone.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
Here it comes, 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1. Misses, ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
Swing and a liner. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. Well, after being late on a fastball there, it looked like they did him a favor.
Yeah, Matt, that's surprising right there. I don't understand that pitch sequence. He blew the fastball right by him, sped up his bat with the off speed, and got hurt.
Stepping in now, Rafael Devers. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike one. An error allowed him to reach base in his last appearance. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Left side, but well foul. Here it comes, 0-2. And there's strike three. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. One left for the Red Sox, but they hold a 9-2 lead. And that'll bring up the Brazilian-born Paulo Orlando. He'll lead it off with his guys needing a ninth-inning rally here if they're going to force a Game 4. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Gloved by Bogarts. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow.
Third baseman, number 8, Mike Moustakas.
Coming to the plate now, Mike Moustakas. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. Nunez from shallow right. Throw on to first is going to take care of him as the Royals are now down to their last chance now.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Lucas Duda. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Here's the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And the Red Sox have taken that first step. They're on their way to the ALCS.
Well, they know their work is nowhere close to being finished, but they've handled their business so far, winning here to punch their ticket to the ALCS and a possible trip to the World Series. Well done.
And the Red Sox were led offensively this afternoon by this man, Hanley Ramirez. Strike oppose, he's our top player of the game.
Well, he blasted a couple of balls over the wall in this one, really put the guys on his back and carried him to the victory.
For the left-hander Dan Plesac, Mark DeRosa, and our entire crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been the American League Division Series.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious Boston Red Sox.